you've been talking to your local real estate broker. Now is the time, if you haven't already, to invite them over to do a walkthrough. At this walkthrough, what my team and I do is we look for a couple of things. Number one, we are going to notice immediately when we walk into the home, are there any smells that, are not very pleasant? Is there anything that I can see with my eyes that, furniture that may need to be shifted around? Is the foyer kind of a tight space? Is there a way for us to make it seem larger? Is the house bright and inviting when I walk in? So that's something that we look for. We also look for deferred maintenance items. Are there any soft spots in the floor? When I walk up to the front of the house, does the landscaping need to be done? Do we need a refresh? How old is the roof? Can I tell how old it is when I'm outside? When I walk into the house, are there scratches on the wall? Are there areas where paint has chipped? So any kind of deferred maintenance, we're always looking for and assessing when we walk through the home. And then, of course, we also want to observe features and upgrades that you have done to the property. And that's why it's important for you to either be there with us or do a virtual consult with us if you're out of state, so that we can really understand the thought and time and money that you put into the property, into making it better than it was, because all of those things come into play when we're pricing the property accurately. So you invite your local real estate broker to the house. And then after the broker has come, you've had the CMA done, you know about where the market value is for the property. The fourth thing you want to do is put a strategy in place. Now, if you're selling your primary residence, you want to know where you're going next. That's a really important point. A lot of times buyers will reach out to us when they're thinking about moving, and that's perfectly normal. You're investigating a new area before you decide to put your home on the market. And if you've been in your house for a long time, this is a big deal. The average homeowner in the United States moves every 7 years. And we see so many homeowners who live in their house for, 15 years at a time. That's nothing to just blink at. That's a significant amount of time, and it's something to be taken seriously. So, where are you going next? What can you afford? When you pay off your house after you sell it, and you have your nest egg or your net proceeds that you're going to put towards the new house, how much is that? What percentage of a loan is that? Do you like the monthly payment amount that you're going to be paying? So all of these things are important to consider when you're putting your strategy in place. Of course, if this is not a primary residence for you, you also need a strategy. And a lot of times, if this is an investment property, you are going to want to know ahead of time what your goal is with the proceeds once the sale closes. I have some videos on my YouTube channel about 1031 exchanges. That's a great option to defer capital gains taxes on a property and simply move those proceeds into another property purchase. So if that's something you're interested in doing, definitely check out those videos. But as an investor, you do need to have a plan in place for what you will do with the proceeds after you sell the property. Maybe you have tax implications. Maybe you have tax deadlines that you need to meet. Maybe you need to do something creative before you actually file your taxes for the next year. So a lot of things to consider with the strategy. And then finally, getting the property on the market. So with my team and the way that we work, and again, I'm predominantly a listing agent, so this is something that I could do in my sleep. But the first thing that we do once the house is show ready is we line up our photographer to come out to the property, take really great photos, do the floor plan, do some drone footage if that's something that the area is conducive to, which normally it is. I mean, we do drone for all of our listings nowadays. So we take the photos, we get them back within 24 to 48 hours, And in the meantime, we send you the listing paperwork to review and sign. Typically, I send it through DocuSign. If you prefer to have it sent in person, that's fine too. But our world has become so digital that DocuSign and electronic signatures make things really easy. And we get the pictures back, we get the listing uploaded to MLS, and we get the property on the market. From there, really the things to consider are, the showing schedule. Of course, if this is your primary residence, we need to make sure that the showing schedule is conducive with your schedule. And then from there, we wait for the offers to come in, and that's where the negotiations begin. So I hope this has been helpful for you. If you are thinking about listing a property, definitely take these steps into consideration. It certainly can't hurt to go ahead and reach out to your local real estate professional and at least get an idea of what the property is worth. And from there, it also doesn't hurt to put the property on the market. In our industry, as real estate brokers, we typically don't get paid the full commission until the sale has wrapped. So you're not really going to lose very much by putting the property out there and seeing how buyers respond to your listing price and to the property itself. If you need anything relating to real estate, please feel free to reach out to me. My number will be posted at the end of this video. No matter what state you're in, if I can't help you, I will find someone who can. Hope you have a great day.